advisors come to you, they ask you questions. They ask you questions also about qualifications, don't they? Because a lot. So I think there's this problem out there where they're looking at the international market and they're thinking, do I need different qualifications? Just break down what your advice is to those advisors when they are thinking about qualifications first before, stepping into the international space, because I can imagine it's kind of like a barrier to entry in their mind.
Yeah, often people will message me and say, hey, can I book 30 minutes to discuss? I'd love to work and live abroad. So they'll jump on a Teams call, and the 2 or 3 questions I'll ask is, where are you thinking of going, when, and is family an issue, have you got kids, etc. And I think the majority of time people are asking about a specific place. So it's not, you might have 1 or 2 here and there that say, I want to live abroad. Where do you want to live? No idea. Most of them have a country in mind. I'm thinking of going to the States. Okay, what an opportunity. Your UK level 4 or chartered, great. For the States, there's an exam to do. It's a tough one, but once you've done that, away you go. Europe, there's an exam to do in Cyprus where we're licensed. Once you've done that, any country in Europe. Australia the same, South Africa the same. So I think my advice is, within a time frame, when are you planning to go? And can you start working towards it now? There was a young guy contacted me a couple of weeks ago and he said, 2 years time, I'm thinking of moving overseas. What should I do next? And I said, do your CFP, because what a qualification to have as a UK planner. And then do your overseas qualification. Now he was thinking of the States. So for the next 2 years in the UK, he's going to continue building his book of clients. He'll probably do his CFP year 1 because he's a smart cookie. And then year 2, he'll probably do his Series 65, and then he'll move out to the States. What an opportunity. Level 7 CFP, UK, book of clients he can continue managing and go over to America, and the opportunity over there is, it's unbelievable.
It's huge.
So I would say don't have it as a barrier. You can move overseas straight away with level 4.
Yeah.
And particularly if you're thinking about going to the Middle East, going to Dubai, there's an opportunity there to work giving advice in the Middle East, but also back into the UK servicing clients. It's not that big a barrier in my experience. Yes, there's exams and there's different ones for different areas and jurisdictions, but it'll be no real different to what people have done in the UK already. And don't have that mindset that panic stations. There was a chap who contacted me who was in his 50s who said, I think I'm done with exams. I said, no, I understand how you feel about it, but an hour a day for 3 or 4 months, you'll have it licked, no problem. So opportunity wise, massive. Pick a country. One chap 10 days ago said he'd lived and worked in Switzerland. Loved the idea of going back to Switzerland. Fantastic, do it. Take that plunge. I think going back to what we said earlier, you can have that try before you buy, 1 foot in each, give it a go. What's the worst thing? Move back to the UK.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. CFP, just very quickly, has that been beneficial for you?
Massive. Yeah, it's so internationally well recognised, and it's now gaining an awful lot of traction in the UK. So I think in the States, massive. In Australia, massive. South Africa, parts of the UK, parts of Europe, it's well recognised. For me, it was twofold. One, it changed my entire outlook on financial planning. The case study had no mention of products. There's nothing in there. It's purely crunching the numbers and looking at the situation and writing I think it was a 92-page report. It was tough. Loved every minute of it. Almost every minute. But 2, it gave me, I suppose, that recognition internationally. If I connect with a CFP over in the States and they're a CFP, yeah, I think it's well recognised throughout the world. And I think even if you're going to stay in the UK, what my understanding is the CII, LIBF is quite, what's the word I'm looking for? Technical. CFP has the technical and the practical experience within it. And I know a lot of people are doing it, and there's some great help out there. There's a lady called Jackie Lockie who I've sent a lot of people her way who've said, I'm looking at doing the CFP. I said, great, do it, get some help. And she's a great resource.